I've been the only nigga in the paint. My grip the only one that fit the grain. You been the only one that's on my brain. Baby, tell me how do you maintain? I've been the only nigga in the paint. My grip the only one that fit the grain. You been the only one that's on my brain. Baby, tell me how do you maintain? I've been the only nigga in the paint.
My name is Bobby Woody. I'm an artist, a music producer, or a performer, and I build communities and make music that represents that. I would say when I was a kid, my dad played a bunch of music. Like anytime we would go anywhere, like in the car, like he had this book of CDs, you know, all the like Motown hits, all the Marvin Gaye, all the Jackson 5, Anita Baker, like everything. And I would just listen to that a lot from a young age. I think I saw some YouTube video when I was 12 of this dude, his name was Arsha Astaraki, and I don't know if he even makes videos anymore, like back when YouTube was really like the wild, wild west. He was a kid who was probably like our age, and he had two songs. He had this song called I'm a Gamer.
That you ain't near cause this ain't real. Get a life. You got pwn? Yeah, that's right. Get online unless you're scared.
And I at the time I thought that was the hardest shit ever. I was like, yo, this is tough. Like this is insane. And I saw that he basically made a tutorial on how he made those songs, and it was just this, you know, some software called FL Studio that I saw that tutorial and I downloaded it probably in like 6th or 7th grade. And I was asked, like I didn't understand it at all. Like I was so confused. And if you like, I feel like for anybody who was like trying to make music at that time, like I like went through every software I could find. And I think what I made my first song on was like Mixcraft. Mixcraft was supposed to be like GarageBand for a PC type shit. And that I like, you know, remember throwing some loops together. I made this song. This first song was like called "Time to Shine." And I shot like some stupid ass video like on like a webcam and like some $40 camera I had my mom buy me so I could make YouTube videos. And you know, it's kind of been a rap since. Eventually I switched back to like FL Studio. I just like clicked one day. I was like, oh, I just didn't get it. But after I tried everything, I was like, oh, this is cool. And I've been like making beats and rapping and stuff ever since. It's gotten like out of hand now, you know, like I make too many songs. Like I'm working with a bunch of people and I try to like, I've been trying to like do what I wanted to do when I was like a 5-year-old listening to songs in the car, you know, like when my parents first got me like a guitar for Christmas, and cause I said I wanted to be Usher, you know what I'm saying? Like, will I be Usher? I don't know, but like I'm gonna keep trying. Okay, so rapping definitely came first. Like I definitely was writing like terrible raps like on my phone and like a notepad on whatever. And I wanted to make beats. Cause you know, everybody was like selling beats on SoundClick I think it was SoundClick back in the day, and YouTube. And they were like, you know, like 30, 40, 50 a beat, which is no problem. Like, shout out to all the SoundClick producers who came up, like, you know, like Johnny Giuliano, Aero Beats, like all those dudes who were famous back then. But I was like, man, I'm 12 and I don't have the money for these beats. So I'm either like downloading random stuff off of YouTube, but my mentality was really like, I could do this myself. Like I could just, you know, I figured out FL Studio. I was like, I could pull some shit together. And it didn't sound good for a long time, but I didn't know that. So like, I just kept trying to produce my own songs. I think when I was in like high school, I made two, like really in middle school to high school, I made like 2 mixtapes. They're like terrible. Like when I was like, I didn't really care how it sounded. I just thought it was cool because I did it. Like I was just having fun with it. And I think what that eventually grew into is because eventually I did get good at making beats and I got better at rapping, and I think maybe it became like a pride thing where it's like, man, like I can rap and make beats. I'm listening to a lot of Kanye West. He's like, who the best in 2 classes? I'm like, shit, I gotta be like that. Like, fuck, like I gotta be, like when niggas see me, I gotta be like, yeah, he made hella hits with other homies, but like, also his songs are also hard too. And I think that's what I was obsessed with for a long time. Parties are for kids, man. Okay, so the oldest song on that is Crayon Song, and that was like a song. It was a class of 3000 song. So like, everybody do the crayon. Everybody do the crayon. Like straight up class of 3000. I had sampled it before, but that was like, I didn't really know what I was doing when I did it originally. But when I got to college, the reason for even like finishing it is because I had just been making songs, but I needed like a senior project for my, like I went to school for studio production, but basically there's an album about kids and an album about change. Like, you know, like I was kind of writing about things I felt from like a high schooler up until, you know, a college student in like 2017, 2018-ish. And more specifically, like a young person in Baltimore, you know, like, I don't know what it's like for people in other places, but you know, I feel like you grow up in Baltimore, you see some crazy shit, you go through some crazy shit, to the point now I feel like living in Baltimore as a 27-year-old, I go through crazy shit maybe every other day, and it just don't even faze me no more. Like, you be like, wow, like this city is kind of crazy, like off the regular. And that became like, we're growing up, this is an era of shit that I'm stuck with. Like, it's very nostalgic, but I gotta admit that this was for me as a younger person, not for me now. And as I grow into the like next version of me or whatever, this is kind of where I'm trying to go musically. These days, man, 27 is honestly a nice sweet spot, because I don't know how everybody else be living their life. I feel like being 25 was like the craziest, not the craziest year of my life, but shit went crazy, you know. Being 26, shit was also crazy. I was managing the crazy, but it was also insane. 27 is like, I mean, it's still insane. Like, life doesn't get any easier, but like, I'm like, okay, I kind of got a handle on this. I got like a sense of direction. Like, sometimes I'd be like, I wish I had this mindset when I was like 22. Like, if I was thinking like this when I was 22, I'd have so much more shit done. But I don't think too much on that. But if you're 27, I feel like, just know you're like in a prime spot. It feels like that, like, oh, we're pushing 30 and blah blah blah. But that, I mean, that shit don't matter. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. You're growing into like the best version of your body. Like, you're getting healthier if you are. You know, not everybody, but if you're doing that work, you're probably realizing that, like, oh, like, I've been like stupid my whole life. Like think of your early 20s, you're just moving crazy. Like, even at your best, like, like, you just don't know, like, and because life is trial and error. And I feel like somebody who's probably like 10, 15 years older than me would probably be like, he's talking crazy. He's 27, probably still moving crazy, but like, you know, I feel like I'm doing great. Yeah, just know you can achieve anything. I feel like also as like a rapper, like, we think like that getting older is like, oh man, you can't do X, Y, Z. And then everybody's response is always like, Jay-Z dropped his first album at like 26 or whatever, which is cool, but you know, nowadays you can be whoever, whenever you want, as long as you put the work behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to the Tizo Touchdown album on the way here. That boy 30, you know what I'm saying? Jordan Ward got a crazy one. He 28. Like, I feel like as an artist going into 27, just know you're good. Like, just keep doing what you're doing, but just try to level it up. You know, less dicking around, more like doing my music and my art on like a business level. Turkish delights. What's a Turkish delight? What do we mean by that?
All right, never mind. Just keep going.
I know a couple Turkish people. Should I hit them up? Be like, what's the Turkish delight recipe? Like,
yeah, and then come back to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would say the moment I'm probably proud of when I was in New York City specifically, because I was in like Purchase too, is I helped book this show, which is on this one. This show right here was pretty fun because it was like my first time doing like Knitting Factory was like, say like a 300-400 cap room, maybe. And at that point, I was playing like rooms that size, but I was afraid to like do too many of them or book them on my own without like a bigger person, because I'm like, how are we gonna sell these tickets or whatever? And like I think the tickets for that show were they 20? Yeah, 20 at the door, 15. And even still sometimes, you ever go to a show and be like, because I feel like this happens a lot when you go to shows, like, it's like, oh, I just paid way more money than I feel like this show was worth. And I hate to say that out loud, but like, it's true. Like, I hate to, because yes, artists deserve like bread too, but I feel like sometimes people be throwing these shows without, thinking of the customer. But when I did this show and we chose 15, I was like, shit, like who's gonna like pay 15 and come see us? But we packed the fuck out of that show. Like it was crazy. Like, and this was actually the last show that I booked before the pandemic. Like, but it was a good show. We had Super Yamba Band, and the dude who's in that, he like Kaleta, he also just played Artscape, but they used to be part of Fela Kuti's band, I believe, or at least like the guitar player was in his band. Daytona Starsky was just a homie. It was like his release show. And Jelani Say, that band doesn't exist anymore, but they're amazing. Like, you go to their Spotify, like Jelani Say, right now that's my boy 13th Law and my homegirl K. They like that. They're all doing amazing. But that was like probably my proudest moment. I sold a bunch of tickets. Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, that's the first thing I can think of. And I say that because I've been kind of, if not an active participant, but like watching since like I was in high school. Like, so basically, like, I feel like with the Baltimore scene, as we've all seen, it just goes, I feel like it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. And like, there will be a lot of moments where like, it's like, oh man, like so-and-so is on, like they're about to hit the next level, and then like maybe it falls down a bit for a little bit and it comes back up. And basically these communities, these empires they build, they just build over time. And I feel like people are building over time. But yeah, I think it just goes through highs and lows. I think eventually we'll get to a point where we get like more of like solidified industry here. Like that's what I hope for here, like where things are always gonna keep going, cause like we have X, Y, and Z artists always coming through for tours, or we have so-and-so is from here and they just record here. Like that's what happens in all these other cities. That's why like Atlanta is so big, is that like they're a major spot because they got record label stuff, but they also have the community like investing into each other. I think it gets hard here when I don't know, like I feel like there's a sect of people, like sect of community that's really like investing each other and building each other. And I think there's some people who still don't understand that yet. But as everybody starts to understand it, because it happens in cycles, we'll go up again, And I think we are on the up and up right now, honestly. Ooh, man. Music and skateboarding are a lot alike, like they are not necessarily like solo journeys, but like if you call skateboarding a sport, it's a solo thing. Like they're out there riding by themselves, and music-wise, you could be in a band, but if you're like rapping or singing something, it's probably just you, but like a team behind you. Both are very free to do what you want. I would say, I think it depends on your goals, like I feel like I do music and I skate for like different reasons, you know what I'm saying? Like if like you're trying to be like successful and build a career, skateboarding is harder. Skateboarding is definitely harder. Like you're really like giving up your body, like as you perfect whatever kickflip you're on or trying to jump downstairs and all that stuff. For some company to maybe see you and start sending you like, what, a free skateboard or free shoes to keep you doing it. And with music these days, it's still extremely hard to build a career, but the sacrifice, I feel like, isn't your body, but like just your time and your mental, you know what I'm saying? And either one is gonna be like your time. In terms of getting good at it, that's like debatable. Cause you know, you have some people who be skateboarding who are like just freaks, like fucking good, like that's their thing. Like I like skateboarding just cause I like it, but like some of the homies, like I'm thinking about this kid I know named Jaleel, like he's this dude I just met like skating at the Lyric like maybe a year or two ago, and he's gonna go pro. Like he's one of them where I'm like, damn, like you just ollied off a 19 stair, ate that like it was nothing, and I see that, I'm like, what? Like, ain't no way. But like I guess alternatively, and I say that clip went crazy too, crazy viral. Alternatively, like for music, like whereas making the music isn't the hard part, getting it out to people is like the hard part. Like how do we show that we got this hit right here to like enough people to make it considered a hit? I think with both, they get easier with time. You know, music doesn't require you to fall on your fucking face to get the clip, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I'll say skateboarding is harder. Can I switch my shoes? Cause I'm not gonna kickflip in these.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What you do?
Give me a second. Oh, hell yeah. All right, yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna switch those.
Keys.
I'm skating in a couple weeks, so pray for me right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is a new setup too.
Thank you.
All right, give me a second. I'm just getting a little warm up. Okay. You said a kickflip?
Yeah, just one solid kickflip.
All right.
Okay, all right.
I got you though. I got you
You
though.
got me? Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't feel it. I need to feel it out.
Okay, all right. Well, that's enough here. The ollie was enough. We got the ollie though.
All right. If you want to go outside later, I'll get you a kickflip.
Yeah, we might do some, nice little B-roll with the kicks outside. Cause I don't know much light out there. But we'll do it out there. That way we could throw it in frame for you.
I can send you a kickflip clip also.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, that's what we got for inside today.
Okay.
First tease.
Yeah, is there anybody under us? I hope not. Oh shit. Yeah. Thank you for the poker face in the middle. In the midst. Don't worry. The beauty added in. We'll make that kickflip land.
Yeah, just go. Yeah.
We're gonna blend it. We're gonna blend the kickflip to the end of the ollie.
Yeah,
It's gonna,
yeah.
You feel me? It's gonna be beautiful. Don't even worry about that.
Don't waste my time. 2K17, I see my
I
picture.
need right now. I need a new microphone. I've been looking at a new microphone. Shit, I need a whip. I need a new a car for real. Let's see. Those are my materialistic things. On a nice note, what I would like for Christmas, I would just like to, see all the homies, see my family, you know what I'm saying? Just hanging with the family. Really some relaxation. That's what I want for Christmas. I feel like that's what I want from that week. If I can just take a second to really just kick the feet up and not do too much and see, the loved ones, that's more than enough for me. We got a couple things. I guess we'll start with this guy right here. This is a skateboard, you know what I'm saying? This is, got the 11th Street, you know what I'm saying? This is, I forget the author who did the books with the art like this, like the caterpillar shit. Eric Carlisle, let's go. See, I knew it was Eric something. But I saw this in the at the skate shop, and I was like, I love that. Hops is just a brand. I don't really know much about them. I don't really care too much, but like, I just be getting a cool looking board, and some wheels to match. I think they're like the skater Nora Vasconcelos. She's rad good, and I do like grip tape art on like every board. I'm trying to do more of it. Like at one point I was like, I should do like a gallery of these. So I basically just kind of like either print and make some new grip tape, or I like find stuff, cut it up, and kind of collage it And I think it's like just cool. It's like the only art I feel like I can, like visual art, where I'm like, okay, I can whip some shit together. But the art's not done until it's skated, so this one's not done yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do a lot there. Let's see what else we got. Brought like, this is the top half of my trombone. You know what I'm saying? I play trombone like for real. Like I feel like a lot of people don't know that, but you know, my brother plays trumpet. I play the trombone. We went to high school up the street at this place called Baltimore School for the Arts. Shout out Jada Pinkett Smith, you know what I'm saying? And she, nothing about her, but like, I play and I still play at Peabody every Saturday. I teach music sometimes. And that's just like, that music is a big part of everything I do. And thank you. And I brought some posters. I had this event called Fall Fest where I tried to do like a Black Charlie Brown was the theme for the fucking, for the poster. And I got to book all my friends and then artists I really like Soul Glow, TC the Artist, Smino. Yeah, Smino back in the day. That was crazy. That was crazy. I feel like maybe like 2,000 or 3,000. Actually, maybe like 5,000. No, 2,000 or 3,000 people came to this one. And that's back when, you know, we had the funding. And this is like another like bigger one. This is was like our school's festival. And they just gave us the money and they'd be like, just do whatever. So it was a little crazy, but like I wish I could go through this lineup. Like there's so much. Yes, I had Knowledge. I got, yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I can send you the actual pic too. We had like Knowledge, we had Kelis was crazy, had Masego, Remo Driver, the homies at the time. Rhapsody, oh my gosh, I forgot about, I got a picture with Rhapsody somewhere. Cousin Stiz.
Send that to us.
Yeah, I got you. IDK, Amanda Seals, who's off of Insecure. Rico Nasty was supposed to come, but what had happened like the day of, like she tweeted like, I'm actually going to do a show in Brown, which was so crazy because you're the first person I booked. So what's up with that, Rico? But got a show in Jersey, I guess in December, so around the time this comes out. Actually show in New York, not Jersey. But currently just planning for next year. And what's happening next year, dropping songs, hopefully dropping the album. Would be even sick if one of these labels I've been emailing like bites and drops it for me. That'd be sick. But right now it's just the build up, and making sure each part of the ideas are like happening. Not just like, okay, we made the crazy song, but like, okay, shit, like people are actually listening to this. Like, oh man, like I got this played on XY amount of college radio stations, because that's where my head is at now. Because we got such a vault of music after making it for so long and not dropping. It's like, man, let's just put it out and make sure it's going where I need it to go. What's next is building my career as an artist. The goal right now is to be like, let's just be a middle class musician. Like I could get fired from my job and be like, actually, you know, it's cool. I'm gonna just go drop the next mixtape, put out these next shirts. Oh, and where can they find me? Everywhere. My handle is Hi Bobby Woody. I'm very active on Twitter and Instagram. I'm getting a little bit more on TikTok. It's fun. I've been on Threads lately. Like Threads is my new Finsta, because who really still on Threads, you know? So I can really just post whatever I want on it. That's the most authentic me right now, you know what I'm saying? That's an interview right now. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Sit Down. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,